wanted to get on live to express the truth of the situation at hand. I'm seeing a lot of lying. I'm seeing a lot of fibbery. I'm seeing a lot of bull crap. I'm seeing it's just pure 100% grade A bull crap. Microsoft has officially admitted defeat. They are officially putting all of their first party titles on all platforms. All platforms. Just because you see it on the PlayStation 5 does not mean that, I'm seeing these posts and articles saying, oh, yeah, Sony took them out. So that's just bull crap. That is 100% grade A bull crap. PlayStation, Sony is in the exact same predicament and situation that Microsoft is in. PlayStation is nothing more than a third party company as well. It's just that Microsoft is smart enough to just get it out of the way. Yes, they are. Yes, they are, America Johnson. Yes, they are. They've already gone third party. They've already gone third party. They've already put the Horizon game on the Nintendo Switch. They have already put MLB The Show on the Xbox Series X. They've already gone third party. Stop with the lies. Stop with the lies. Stop with the lies. And it's not because PlayStation is the reason why Xbox is going third party. It's the mother flipping Nintendo Switch. PlayStation is in the same exact predicament as mother flipping Xbox. PlayStation has got their games on the PC. Spider-Man just launched on the PC. The only thing is that Microsoft is smarter than PlayStation. That's it. Microsoft has their ducks in the basket. They are prepared for the Great Reset. They are. They are well more prepared in the Great Reset. PlayStation's arrogance is what's going to cost them first in the long run. PlayStation's hesitation and delay to just do the inedible is what's going to cost PlayStation in the long run. Microsoft is well prepared for this new journey in last place. This new journey of becoming a third-party developer than PlayStation is. They are well prepared, well developed. They have great acquisitions with Activision, Blizzard, Microsoft Studios, Obsidian, Elder Scrolls. What did they call it? Bethesda. Microsoft is prepared and ready. They're ready. Now, when it comes to PlayStation, they're not ready. They're in a very bad situation. Very bad situation. Concord, a complete disaster, wiping out billions upon billions of dollars over there at PlayStation. Spider-Man just launched a couple of days ago, only able to muster up 100, 200K copies. It's one of the most downrated PlayStation titles currently on Steam. Spider-Man 2. Hey, Mamacita. Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 is doing terrible on Steam right now. PlayStation is not ready for this jump. PlayStation is not ready for the jump to third party. Microsoft is. This is not, trust me, in the long run, this is not PlayStation did not take anybody down. It was the Nintendo Switch. And the gaming media knew this. Now, when I sit back and I reflect on the Wii U era, forget the Wii U, all the eras, but let's just specifically nosedive deep into the Wii U era. When the Wii U era and Nintendo was, excuse me, the gaming media was able to find something that they can really ride Nintendo on, man. And oh my God, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that when it pertains to the gaming media, when it pertains to releasing a new console, when it pertains to anything. I've never seen anything like that before, the way that the gaming media just deliberately attacked Nintendo. The gaming media. They're supposed to be more responsible than all of us. I can understand if it was coming from fanboys and things of that such, phony fanboys, Xbox fanboys. Still to this day, they talk about the Xbox and PlayStation fanboys. They talk about the Wii U. That was about 10 years ago. That was the moment in time to stop this situation that we have right here, man. The gaming media was nothing more than the T1000, and Nintendo was no more than Sarah Connor or John Connor, JC, Jesus Christ. Nintendo was nothing more than the Jesus Christ. The gaming media really tried to come in and destroy Nintendo. They really did, and I was right there, and I was like, "What?" I was the only one that was going, "What the hell is going on?" And when the Nintendo Switch came out, and I knew the Nintendo Switch was going to be a mega success. I knew the Nintendo Switch was going to be a mega success. You can go back on this channel. You can go back on alternate people's channels. I was on alternate podcasts. I was the only one within these chat rooms saying the Nintendo Switch is going to come in and it's going to dominate. Hindsight 2020, 10 years later. The fact of the matter is this: the Nintendo Switch is dominating. But remember, before the Nintendo Switch dropped, the gaming media was just going off. Oh my God, who wants to play in portable mode? It's outdated graphics. It doesn't have cross game chat. It doesn't have trophies. It doesn't have all the things that are irrelevant when it pertains to gaming today. As a matter of fact, I believe that the features that they said the Nintendo Switch needed to have are currently not on your current PlayStation consoles as we speak. I just saw a post last night where they were complaining that there weren't any dynamic backgrounds on the PlayStation 5 like there were on the PlayStation 4. The social media experience, posting your clips on Twitter, that's gone. People try to laugh you off. Horror Gent says people tried to laugh you off podcast when you said the Switch would be a hit. Now here we are. We're vindicated, and the Switch is about to surpass the PS2 in sales. But it's not just that. Horror, H Dog, HG. It's not just that. Yes, the Nintendo Switch 2 is about to surpass all the consoles in sales. Beating the PS2 is impressive, but beating that goddamn Nintendo DS, now that's hard. That is currently the number one selling console in the United States. That Nintendo DS was a beast. But not only that, the fact of the matter is this: it literally made Xbox go third party. That is something we've never, ever, ever seen. We've seen it with Nintendo in the Sega Genesis, or Sega, Nintendo and PlayStation. Nintendo, really. But PlayStation was just there to receive the rewards because PlayStation was there at the time, but Nintendo's been kicking Sega's ass way before the PlayStation was there. And I love the Sega Genesis and the Sega and all that. So I'm just speaking facts. But Nintendo Switch is what single-handedly is taking down not just one console, two consoles, two console brands. Mark my words, PlayStation is third party. They are. They're just being arrogant with it. You have to understand that the gaming media knew that if Nintendo Switch was able to garner the success that it is right now, it was going to take down their beloved PlayStation. They knew it. They knew it. They knew it a long time ago. Y'all didn't know it. I knew something was up. I said, what the hell? Why are they coming after the Switch so hard? This is supposed to be, you know, honest and respectful journalism. And it wasn't being honest and respectful. And speaking of honest and respectful journalism, this is way off topic. Jeff Keighley is a freaking loser. I never liked him. There's just certain people, you ever just see certain people? I'm probably that person that you guys see. But sometimes you just see certain people and they just bug you. They just irritate you. You know what I mean? They're more indecisive about it, yes. But they're there. They're already there, Tundra. Jeff Keighley is far from impartial. Jeff Keighley's got his money from somewhere. Where did he get his money from? Jeff Keighley signed up like everybody else to get access to the Nintendo Switch 2 reveal event. Nintendo changed, yes. Yo, I want to get back to the rant, but I just got to get on Jeff Keighley real quick. He signed up for some type of event, and then he's going to post it on Twitter, thinking that we were going to have some type of sympathy for him. I really hate when certain Caucasian people, man, they think that we're supposed to be sitting here and shedding a tear because something didn't go their way. Yep. Oh my God, Jeff Keighley didn't get invited to the Nintendo event. This is terrible. And they refused him. They said, "You whole ass can coming down here." As a matter of fact, they didn't even know who he was. Like, nope, they're not. Nintendo is too focused on creating games. They don't have time to be going on podcasts, yik yakking and chit chatting. They don't have time to be going to gaming events, weirdo game events that they don't move the needle, they don't move the thread. Nobody cares about these stupid video game award events. The only reason you guys care is because you guys are a bunch of coons. You really think that these people mean something. Black, white, green, and purple, just a bunch of coons. I wouldn't be caught dead watching that show. I would never go on that show. If I made a game and he invited me, I wouldn't go. It's a joke. You invited Nintendo to come down 1 year, and then you got this guy who made this legendary game in Zelda Breath of the Wild, and you're playing music while he's talking. So Nintendo said, F you, have a nice day. Never coming back to that goddamn event. And Nintendo doesn't show up nowhere. They don't need you. We don't need you anymore, gaming media. Please go away. You're done. Nintendo took three bodies. Nintendo took three bodies by going independent with their events. They took out E3. Without Nintendo there's no E3. We took out the gaming media, PlayStation, Xbox. Microsoft is just smarter than PlayStation. That's all. They're getting ahead of the game before that mother flipping Nintendo Switch 2 drops. That's all. Microsoft is smart. PlayStation is not smart. They still think this is the 90s or something. They still think this is the thing that got going early 2000s. The level of arrogance that PlayStation always had, going back to the release of the PlayStation 3, it just baffles me. And they're just not prepared. Their arrogance has got them in their situation they're in right now. They're not prepared for the great reset that Nintendo Switch is about to bring, Nintendo Switch 2. How are you not prepared? How are you not ready? How is it that you have no games? We don't have any. They're sitting here and admitting that we don't have any IPs. We don't have any. Now they want to go back to the old games. What old games are you going to go back to? Now they want to give it back to Japan. What's Japan going to do? You've destroyed and dismantled, you've drained all of the resources to make good games. You've gotten rid of Japan studios. How can you people not see that PlayStation is going third party? They just released Spider Man on PC and it's a major flop. This is Spider Man that we're talking about, one of the most iconic superheroes of all time. And you just so happen to manage to mess that up. You have nothing. You going third party even doesn't even mean anything. Ain't nobody buying your games. Returnal only sold 100,000 K on Steam. When Nintendo sees somebody copywriting their work or they're taking their work and they're making it 60 frames per second or whatever, Nintendo puts a strike or a ban on it, which they should. This is their work. I don't understand the ideally of the West thinking that Japan are not human beings. Is not they're not artists. This is not work. It's because of PlayStation and Xbox where games aren't art anymore. So people think that you can just disrespect people's artwork. If it was your work, you'll be pissed off. No, I wouldn't. I'd be like, go ahead, guys, please. When it's not yours, you have absolutely no respect for it. And when Nintendo does these things, people get all upset and mad. Now, PlayStation, 4 years later, they had a Bloodborne. 4 years ago, they made a Bloodborne 60 frames per second game for PC, and PlayStation to do nothing. 4 years later, they just now flagged and banned them, and nobody's saying nothing. So it lets me know this is a Nintendo hate thing. We just want to find reasons to hate Nintendo. But you can hate as much as you want because bye bye, PlayStation, bye bye, Xbox. You're third party now. Your games will be on all platforms now. The only way for you to make money is by putting on the Nintendo Switch 2. You will not be making a dime on the Xbox. You will not be making, you definitely ain't making no money on the PlayStation 5. They were talking about, there was some type of report that came out and they were bragging and boasting about, oh my God, the PlayStation fanboys. No, I think Xbox made more money on PlayStation in the month of December or something like that. That's a nothing burger. Games don't release on December. It's a very, very dry month. PlayStation fans, they got nothing to play. And it was only like a 2% raise, a minor 2%. Nothing. It was a nothing burger. It was a nothing burger. But they ran with it. You definitely well, see, that's the thing, man. That's the reason why they got to get it on the Nintendo Switch too. Is because it's like, well, we're not going to make money on PlayStation. We're not going to make money on Xbox. We're not going to make money on PC either. These guys talking about, oh my God, we're going to make so much. Wait until it comes on the PC, then it's going to make so much money. Oh my God. Oh my God. When it comes to the PC fanboys are just going to eat it up. That's a lie. It's always been a lie. And these numbers for the Final Fantasy rebirths and the Spider-Mans and things of that such and the Concords, we're seeing that those are just nothing but it's lies. It's all lies. But the reason Xbox is hopeful for the Nintendo Switch 2, the reason why PlayStation is very hopeful for the Nintendo Switch 2, and they're going to put their games on the PC, but the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to save PlayStation and Xbox because the PC fans are not going to do it because there are more people stealing the game. There are more people stealing and hacking the game on PC than actually paying for it. The emulators are getting there with less than 24 hours, and they're already getting access to these games, stealing them on PC. With the Nintendo Switch 2, the number one console, everybody's going to have this console. Everybody, no, not there's not going to be one person out here that's not going to have this console. Everybody's going to have this console. I, one of my crazy predictions. I think the Nintendo Switch 2 will surpass the Nintendo Switch 1, and that the Nintendo Switch 1 will surpass the PlayStation 2 and Nintendo DS because everybody's going to have this console. This will be the number one go-to play. Who's not going to have a Nintendo Switch 2? You can hate all you want, but who's not going to have one? Who's not going to get access to Mario Kart? Who's not going to get access to Metroid Prime? Who's not going to get access to the next Xenoblade Chronicles game? Who's not going to get access to the next Zelda game? Who's not going to get, come on, the next Mario game? The next Donkey Kong game? The next, we got a new franchise now with Zelda. Not Zelda with Link. I'm talking about Zelda. These Zeldas has their own new franchise now. The next Animal Crossing. And wait until you see the next Animal Crossing. The detail within the fur. Oh, the emotions, the elasticity of the characters is going to be amazing. The islands that we're going to be able to create, man. We're going to be able to 2 to 12, 3 to 4, 5-story houses, homes, fishing, digging up stuff, digging up treasures, opening up giant museums. Wait till you see the next Animal Crossing. The level of detail. The game already looks good now. These games already look great now. They're going to look even better. Zobi is a brown man. What's up, Tundra? The Switch 2 will say PlayStation, Square Enix, and Xbox. Yeah. I'm hearing that this is going to be one of the biggest launches ever. This is what they're saying. I don't know if that's going to be necessarily true. I think it would be wise. Nintendo's smart. And Nintendo's going to spread it out. You know what I mean? Nintendo's the only console for the past, I want to say 25 years where they just consistently release a game every month. Every month is a new game. So I don't think they're just going to drop a load of games on us. Even though they're still going to be able to do the monthly thing, but it's just going to be some real good eating in these months, man. You know, uh, April, March, it's going to be like at least 3 to 4 games that you can get access to. You're going to get a Nintendo exclusive, one, some type of Nintendo DLC that'll go with something that'll enhance the game even more. Two, then they're going to have some type of multi-plat that people claim was never going to come to Nintendo Switch. You got the Dragon Ball, Sparkling Zeros, you got your Eldorian Rings, you got the Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, the Final Fantasy the three is going to be like a triple combo pack coming to the Nintendo Switch. Not only that, you're going to be getting access to Xbox and PlayStation games. So Forza Horizon will be coming to the Nintendo Switch. Avowed, um, 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 uh, you know, all those games. PlayStation will be. I don't want nothing from PlayStation unless it's like old games. Unless they come give me the old games, then I'll rock with that. Will we get a new main number turn-based Final Fantasy now? I think so. I think so. I don't know whose bright idea was to say, hey, you know what we're gonna do with Final Fantasy? Turn it into Kingdom Hearts. I don't know whose bright idea was that. We're gonna turn it into a third person, over the shoulder, action slash more action than RPG. I'm hearing that the Final Fantasy IX remake is going back to its traditional turn-based roots. Yeah, I hope Landry, what up? You know it's bad over there when the most talked about game on PS5 this yesterday is old Xbox games that the fans claim to hate. One thing that I saw PlayStation, thank you so much, Blandrew. We did it, Blandrew. It's over for those clowns, man. We did it, brother. We did it. We stood strong, didn't we? Oh, but the barrage, the hate, the vitriol. Remember? Remember? We did it, brother. We did it. Congratulations, man. Enjoy. Enjoy these next 10 years, man. Enjoy these next 10 years. We're gonna be eating. Um, One thing that PlayStation did that was smart was that the Forza Horizon news had dropped. And then right after that, PlayStation said, okay, we're not putting Gran Turismo 7 on PC. So the only place you can come for simulation racers is on PlayStation. That was pretty smart. That was pretty smart. But besides that, um, no, they're a very dumb company. Life is what you make it. He keeps retracting his messages. Main activity, thanks for leaving. What the heck? Is somebody blocking him? Yeah, oh, this game is. And the other thing, here's another thing, Blandrew. Uh, I don't like that the Xbox fans are doing this. Sony is, yeah, fair. What's up, man? Sony's done. It's done. There's nothing that they can do now. It's a joke. They're stupid. Their arrogance is going to, yeah, and I couldn't be happier. Yeah, good riddance. No, man, nah, man. Come on. At the end of the day, we're gamers. What games? You got to make games for me to have some type of sympathy for you. You've done everything. Now you want to go back to everything that I was saying 10 years ago. But you've done everything to alienate PlayStation fans, the original PlayStation fans. These clowns and losers on social media aren't fans because they never, ever, ever came after you. They never told you what you did was wrong. With Nintendo, you've constantly told Nintendo what they were doing on wrong. So Nintendo was able to learn, lick their wounds, learn from their mistakes, and offer you everything. You've never told PlayStation that they were wrong. I was the only one. And I had to sacrifice. I had to make major sacrifices to this channel. Shadow banning. People clicking the buttons thinking, shadow ban this channel, attack this channel, silence this channel. And I was the only one fighting for you. No, there's no PC master race. Stop. Stop. Let's get this guy out of here. Let's block him. PC, come on. You guys are stealing your games. Did you guys just see all the games you stole? Did you see how these PlayStation exclusives are flopping on your PC? What are you talking about? Come on, stop. Stop it, man, with this. Stop. Stop, PlayStation fans. Stop, PC fans. But another thing, Blanchard, did you see the Xbox fans? Man, who cares, man? That game's old, man. We played it already. Nah, 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 nah. I ain't gonna let you get away with that, man. I ain't gonna let you get away with that. I was stream stalking, and they were talking about, man, come on, it's Forza Rise and it's old. We played that. Nah, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. Ain't gonna allow you to have that. Ain't gonna allow you to have that, champ. You sound stupid. That sounds dumb. Could you imagine the uproar and the anger if they would have put Super Mario 3 on the goddamn PlayStation 5? We would be in an outrage over here at the Nintendo fan base, would we not, guys? They could put Ice Climbers on the Xbox Series X and we would lose it. They could put track and field, motorbike, anything on the NES, and we would lose, or we would put Duck Hunt on that mother sucker, we would lose it. Will we not? We'd be like, whoa, whoa, what's Nintendo doing? What the hell? The reason I bought the NES was to get access to the NES games, man. What, this is crazy. Man, we played that a year ago. Forza is a big, mega title, man. I don't give a gosh darn. If it came out a year ago, I don't care if you already played it. Hell no. That's a big deal. Because y'all said Forza was a big deal. Y'all said that Forza is the reason why it's better than PlayStation. Y'all said it. Now it's not a big deal anymore. Did you see that, Blandrew? It's not just the Sony fans. The Xbox fans are starting to deny their own games. Xbox fans coping hard. Yeah. He's trolling guys. Stop. Forza was Xbox one of big three. Forza is Xbox best game, the only quality game they got. For real, bro. That was a mega hit. I don't care if you played it already. I don't care if it's on Game Pass. That's crazy. When I saw that, I said, "Ooh, woo, uh-uh. Not gonna let you, not gonna be able to do it. No, I'm gonna let you get away with that. That's huge. Could you imagine if Animal Crossing was to go onto the PlayStation 5 tomorrow? Even though, did y'all see the Animal Crossing clone? Nintendo, let's get on that. There was a type of Animal Crossing clone on the PlayStation 5. It looks exactly like Animal Crossing, but it's called Crossing Animals. It's crazy. If Animal Crossing was to go, I would be on front. I would buy a ticket and go directly in front of Japan Studios. Japan Studios is gone. I would go in front of Nintendo and be like, "What the hell is going on?" I'd be boycotting. Is we really struggling like that? I thought Animal Crossing sold over 70 to 80 million. It's doing GTA numbers. The best-selling Nintendo exclusive in Japan. Well, it was. I think something might have took that title. Best-selling game in Japan. Excuse me, not even Nintendo exclusive. PlayStation and Xbox are both going third party. And it's not because of PlayStation and it's not because of Xbox. It's because of the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch was not supposed to be here. Remember, the gaming media knew this. They knew this. They knew. Reggie Miller came out and Reggie Miller. Reggie Phil had Reggie Miller. That's a basketball player. Reggie Phil is whatever. The guy that used to work at Nintendo. He said the Wii U was our demise, but the Nintendo Switch saved it. The gaming media knew we got to take this Nintendo down because if we don't, it's going to wipe out Xbox and PlayStation. Specifically, PlayStation. Xbox is more prepared. Xbox went out and acquired Activision, Blizzard. Xbox is better prepared. I will give them that. Bethesda, they're going to be making bank with the next Elder Scrolls game, the next, you know what I mean? On the Nintendo Switch 2. They're going to be making bank. Third-party developers, Capcom, Square Enix, are licking their chops right now. They came out and said, we will never make a PlayStation exclusive ever again. That's because of the Nintendo Switch. Everybody's betting on Nintendo Switch too, as they should. You can't steal the games there. Nintendo fans buy their games. They actually play their games. All Xbox need is to create a game that is going to have positive word of mouth on the Nintendo Switch 2. They can go back to making exclusives again. They can go back to making consoles again. You know what I mean? Switch 2 will save gaming. Nintendo saved gaming, man. Remember when it was just PlayStation and Xbox and the Wii U and it was so boring? I was playing my 3DS. But when it pertains to, when it comes to the popularity within the gaming media and gaming, it's all about the major consoles compared to the 3DS. And the 3DS was doing, I don't know, Reggie said that Nintendo was in trouble with the Wii U and the 3DS was doing so well. They even focused their directs on the 3DS because it was doing so well. I don't, Reggie, he's full of crap. Sometimes he just be saying things. PS4, Xbox One era was so but the 3DS, yeah, man, I had so much fun in the 3DS era. And my games were like, what, $30, $39.99? Switch 2 will be underpowered on the release. So? What is your power offering you now? Last place? Is your power going to sell the PlayStation 5 past the PS2? Is your power going to suddenly outsell the Nintendo Switch? Oh my God, it's going to be so underpowered. So, my PS5 lets me play at 4K. So what? Do you want a parade? You want some type of celebration? So what? The Nintendo Switch is 10 times more underpowered, even though I think it's the strongest console and more powerful console out of the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. I do, because it's a handheld console and it's bringing us 60 frames per second. It's bringing us amazing looking games. It's 10 times more powerful. But your power has offered you nothing. You've done nothing with it. As underpowered as a Nintendo Switch is, there are thousands upon millions of people online playing right now with the PlayStation 5. Nobody's playing. Yeah, I was spooked out over the summer. Over the summer when we were kids, like we couldn't wait to pile around the console, the PS2, right? And start playing video games with the family. That was the first thing that we would do, man. There'd be a cookout in the backyard, you know what I mean? A pool. There'd be balloons and you know what I mean? All types of things going on in the backyard, man. And we would make our ways all the way downstairs into the basement to go play consoles, play video games, man. I went to my girlfriend's BBQ, barbecue. I went in the house. There's about 3 PlayStation 5s in that house. Wasn't nobody playing it, yo. It spooked me out. The kids didn't want nothing to do with the goddamn PlayStation. They were all gathered in the backyard, actually participating in the barbecue activities, playing in the pool, eating ribs and stuff. I was like, whoa, whoa. When we were kids, man, we were on that goddamn console, were we not? They had to rush us up off the council to go meet. Come on, get off the council. Come on, the ribs are ready. Come on, let's go. Right? Come on, where's Timmy? Come on, tell him the ribs are ready. Let's go. Get him up out of the basement. Why did he come over here to go play that game? Right? Remember? Yo, the kids today do not want no access to the PlayStation. There was the only kid that was playing game. The only games that they were playing with the Nintendo Switch. They had the handheld. They had the ribs in one hand and the Nintendo Switch in the other hand. And they're not even playing the game. They're just holding the Switch while eating the ribs, glancing at it every. Remember? They forced us off the system to meet with the family. Yeah. Come on, come meet your Uncle Johnny. The kids didn't want nothing to do with that damn PlayStation 5, man. Who the hell did they make that console for? It's boring as hell. Who the hell wants to play a game where you're sitting through 3 hours of cutscenes? You're like my friend who was eating snacks while playing the PlayStation. Who the hell wants to eat a snack? That's crazy. Who are they making these games for? You got all this power. You can see all the ball head stubble on Kratos, if that's his name. You can see the detail in the tattoos. You know what I mean? But if you look at the gameplay, you're literally just holding up. You're in mid game. But it feels like you're watching a movie and you got the controller on full tilt. When I was coming up, if you had the controller on full tilt, that character was taking off. You got the controller at full tilt. It's a third person over the shoulder, right? It's zoomed the hell in on the ball head stubble. And they're just walking and talking. Yeah, and I'm like, who the hell is playing this? Who are these games made for? Come on, stop with the PC. Why? You guys don't buy your games. What is this PC garbage? I really don't get it. What are you guys talking? Is it power? Is this a power narrative? You guys are discredited, man. You dropped the ball. You power weirdos have lost. You did not show up and you did not show out. You did not support the PlayStation 5. You did not support the Xbox Series X. The Nintendo Switch is currently concurrent and has outsold the PS2. But Sony lied and said that, oops, there's another 40 million that just popped up. It did pass the PS2. Correction, the old numbers. But just so happened in 2024, some new numbers popped up. All right, whatever. We'll pass that too. It did pass the PS2. You power weirdos lost. You lost. Your numbers are not adding up. So please, PC, power weirdos, 4K, you're done. You're done. You're done. You don't buy your games. You don't buy your exclusives. You don't buy your consoles. Is the console currently in the trajectory of outselling the PS2? Because we knew the Nintendo Switch was going to outsell the PS2 back at its launch the way that it was selling. The PS2 numbers are bogus as well. How many PS2 consoles did you go through? I went through at least 5 of them because they broke. They were so cheaply made. The PlayStation 2 was one of the most cheaply made consoles I've ever played in my entire life. I've never seen something so goddamn cheap. The console was made out of rippy bits, toenail clippings, eraser shavings, a penny. That PS2 was cheap. My PS2 would literally last for 1 year, and then all of a sudden, I got full access of the PS2. I was watching mostly DVDs and PlayStation 1 games, but still played that PS2 every day. But still, that doesn't matter. It was a cheaply made console, and it was proven by developers like the Resident Evil creator. He said that console is cheap as hell. I'm not putting my Resident Evil games on there. And he said, you put my games on that cheap ass console, I'm out. And they did, and he left. So, we need to be careful as Nintendo fans because, well, I'm not a fan of anybody. Nintendo will start narrating against Nintendo. Example, Max, but he failed. But don't forget about others will do it at April 2nd. We must hold them. Yeah. Yeah, we always got to stay on guard. Don't get it twisted. I'm nobody's fan though. I'll flip on Nintendo just as fast as PlayStation. I'm a fan of gaming. I'm a fan of gaming. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a fan of PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo when they're doing the right thing. But they're not doing the right thing. PlayStation hasn't been doing the right thing for the last 15 years. And it's all coming back to bite him in the ass. Now we're finally seeing the final result. Now you guys can see the death. Because when I was saying it 15 years ago, I didn't get it. Now you see it. Yo, Region 64, what's up, man? It's Region 64, man. You guys got to stop with the cap, man. I'm using an old term, but you got to stop with the cap. Saying that, it doesn't, Horizon 4 coming to the PlayStation wasn't a big deal. It wasn't, it's not that big of a deal. I played it already. That's a big deal, man. Zobi, you can be a Nintendo fan for the love of video games, not for the core. Yes, 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 yes. hmm I've been saying this about Sony for salute, salute. Yeah, yeah, I have. Microsoft is better prepared for the situation. Nintendo was a generous guy. They will look out for Xbox. Phil Spencer has already been the need to Nintendo. He was all smiles when he was talking about Nintendo Switch 2 because he knows. He knows. I don't want Game Pass on Nintendo. I think Game Pass is it's cool for people who like that. I don't I don't I don't think technically people really like that because you know if Game Pass wasn't on Xbox and it was on PlayStation, then the Xbox guys would say it was bad. So that's how you know something's not good. You know what I mean? But if you see people begging, like PC fans be begging for Nintendo exclusives on PC, that's when you know something's good. You know what I mean? When you see people begging for stuff on their console, that's when you know it's good. But if it's just a fan thing, you know what I mean? It's not good. When the world wants it, then it's good. The world don't want Game Pass, you know? Game Pass killed Xbox. From what they're saying, it did well, but it's only like a 2%. I don't know how much that is. 2% raise in in their I forgot what the numbers were, but they Xbox did see a boost. It wasn't a major boost, but a boost is a boost. It wasn't a boost in the level of Nintendo and the Switch and stuff like that. Um, but they saw it. But the boost is like Xbox is down here, like Nintendo's up here, PlayStation is down here, Xbox is down here. They're all in last place. Here's the boost. Boop. You know what I mean? So, is it really a boost? I don't know. Zobi is Yakuza the only good game with realistic graphics in history? Yakuza has realistic graphics. I liked it Yakuza back on the PS2 and PS3. I haven't liked the modern Yakuzas. They keep changing up the goddamn combat system. The Yakuzas are like some of the best storytelling games, man. They tell such great stories where I just get like I get like hypnotized to the story. That's probably the only game where I would just be like, I'll run through the combat just to get to the access to the story. And then after I beat the game, I'm just like, I don't want to play Yakuza no more. You know what I'm saying? But I liked Yakuza 3 was like my all people don't like Yakuza 3, but that's like my all-time favorite. Yakuza 6 is great. Did I play 6? I don't think I played 6. 5 was really good, but I stopped playing. It was like on the PS3. I know it's on the PS4 now, but at the time I was going back and playing PS3 games, and I just never got a chance to finish 5. But I liked a lot of the gameplay mechanics. It was like a little taxi mode. You were living in a pretty cool section of Japan. Realistic graphics, though, I don't know if it's really necessarily realistic. But the Yakuza games are great. They're good. I just haven't returned since. I don't think I didn't play 6. 6, I did not like. 0. A lot of people liked it 0. I didn't like it. I never gave the Kiwami series a try. I've always been a weirdo for remaster remakes. I prefer to play the originals. But realistic graphics, I don't know. You guys would know better than me. 0, 5, and 7 are your faves. Did I play 7? I didn't even know if 7 came out. Oh no, 7 is the the turn-based JRPG. Oh, okay. I think I know what you mean now. I didn't play that. I still haven't played it yet. Um, I took about 2 to 3 years off from playing video games. The only thing I play is Pokemon and Final Fantasy. But I do need to return. I have the Yakuza 7 and 8. Sorry, I'm getting off tangent here. The turn-based ones are amazing. Yeah, yeah, I forgot about the turn-based ones. I want to play that. I think I'm going to pop that in pretty soon and give that a once over. That's the first time, which is really awesome. I've ever seen an action game go turn into a JRPG. It's always the JRPG turns into an action game, but that's really awesome. And I'm looking forward to the new pirate one because I love pirates. I love pirates so much. Pirates and yeah, I'm looking forward to that. When someone tells you they like Caucasian women, you're like, ew? What's wrong with Caucasian women? I haven't been on Caucasian women as of lately. Um, but I like all races of women. You know, I mean, my girlfriend is the only girl I like. She's the greatest. But I when it comes to women, I just think women are cool. I do think that society and feminism is messing with them, but you know, on average, women aren't like the toxic women that you see on social media. When you're talking to women, they can feel your energy and your vibe, and a lot of them will start to mold themselves to be with you. They're part of your rib. You know what I'm saying? So yes, when they get a waiver from you and they're on social media and talk all that big bad stuff, they get around some simps, some suckers, and they know they're simps and suckers, then they'll try to take advantage of them. But when they get around, guys like you don't have to worry about all that. But Caucasian women, there's nothing wrong with them. There's some fly ones. There's some really fly ones out there, man. Back when I was in Arizona, man, it was a bunch of them. 5'11", long legs, long hair. Do you prefer dating a gamer? No, no, I don't want to. I don't mind if my girl, she plays the games, but I don't. I never was into dating someone that was like me. You know what I mean? I prefer to be dating someone and they get up on the game. I could put them up on something, or they can put me up on something. But if I'm dating a girl who's a gamer, she's just a lazy bum, in my opinion. We got money to make around here, man. We got time to be playing these video games. Sorry, we're going off to. Yeah, hey, Meadows here. Fear is here. Hey, Balaro is here. What's the name of the trinket hanging by the ceiling? It looks great. That's some type of wooden basket piece. I got my Funkos, CDs, DVDs, books. I still collect physical medium. No digital within this house. Yeah. Facts. Yeah, my girlfriend plays Mario. That's it. That's how I want it. Yeah, I bought my girl. She wanted the Kirby game. Oh, she was talking about the Kirby game. I went and got that. But she doesn't. She doesn't sit around just playing video games. She puts me up on stuff, and I put her up on stuff, which is I like. That's a perfect balance for me. We're the same but different. Yeah. This basket piece that's been there for so long. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm gonna come back later, man. I just wanted to get this off my chest. I saw the Sony fanboys trying to claim victory for what was going on with Xbox. I said, get the frick out of here. PlayStation is in last place, just like you and the Xbox. It's the Nintendo Switch that did all this damage, man. Xbox and PlayStation know that the number one go to console, April 4th, will be the Nintendo Switch. Everybody is going to be buying that consoles. PlayStation and Xbox sales are going to dip drastically. And I love it. I love it. All right, so we have a good one. Yes, Xbox and PlayStation are definitely in the last place. They know it too. Yeah, man. A girl that plays games here and there is fine. Avoid the ones that are obsessed with. Yeah, and sitting around watching anime all day. Y'all like that type of stuff. Huh? We got money to get out here, man. Sitting around giggling and gaggling. My girl, she didn't watch Dragon Ball Z, but she watched the whole Dragon Ball thing. I put her up on a little bit of game. She watched it and she got back to making money. All right, fellas. I'm gonna see y'all later. Yeah.